Security Training Academy. Real training, real security.
Hi, I'm Chuck, an instructor here at Security Training Academy, and we're back with another issue of 2A with STA. Today, we're going to talk about what to look for and how to purchase a firearm. Now, everyone's different. Everyone's got their own tastes and likes. Some people like Coke. Some people like Pepsi. Some people like Chevy. Some people like Ford. If you're my son-in-law, you like Dodge. So, when you go to purchase a firearm, you have to ask yourself a few questions. First of all, what is the purpose of this gun? Am I going to use it for plinking out at the family farm to shoot some cans, some targets, or am I going to use it for home defense, or am I going to use it for my everyday carry or EDC and carry for personal self-defense outside of the house? You also need to ask yourself, what size gun can I handle? For example, when it comes to calibers, the smaller the caliber, the smaller the kick. So a 22 caliber gun is not going to kick very hard, but it's also not at all a self-defense weapon. 380 is the next one up, a little bit better. Still not the most powerful gun for self-defense. For personal self-defense, you really need a 9mm or higher. For my home defense, I use a 45 caliber. For my everyday carry, I use a 9mm. So now, I've decided I want it for my personal carry. What do I do to figure out which kind of gun I want? Well, my suggestion is go to a gun range. Most of them will rent you guns. They have a whole selection of you to rent. Pay them whatever the fee it is and check out the guns. Try each one. What am I looking for? First and foremost, I'm looking for the fit in my hand. Myself, I've got big paws, so I can handle a little bit bigger gun. But bigger guns mean what? Bigger weight. Do I want to use that gun in my waistband and carry it around all day? So I have to weigh that with the caliber I'm going to carry. Me, I'm going to carry a 9mm. So now I've got to figure out which gun fits my hand. Now, a lot of people, you get stuck in that, oh, I like Glocks. I like SIGs. I like Smith & Wesson. I like whatever. I hear that all the time in my concealed carry classes. Oh, I'm a Glock fan. Well, why are you a Glock fan? Well, because everyone says that's a good flavor. Now, I don't know what the hell that even means, but it's not something you really want to judge a gun on. You want to go in to that range, start trying out guns. First, pick them up. Hold them. Does it feel good? Does it feel balanced? Does your hand grip around it? Can your finger reach the trigger? Those are things you're looking for. Then go inside the range, fire it. Take some 9mm ammo in there, which you'll have to purchase. Take it in, shoot a few rounds in that firearm. If you're done, you're sufficed. Go out, get a second one, bring it in, try it out. Do that as often as you have to, for as many as you have to. Find a gun that fits your hand that you can control. All right? Some people can't control, say, a 45 as well as they can a 9mm. Sometimes people can only control a 380. It's a much lighter kick. It's a lighter gun. And quite frankly, it will do the job for self-defense, but you need to be a pretty good marksman for it. But there are those guns. I do have a Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. It's a 380. It's a little tiny thing. I can almost fit in my pocket, but I never would. But I don't want to put anything near, that part of my body that I hold so dearly. So try them out. Figure out which gun you want, and then try and consider the weight of it. You're going to carry that gun in your waistband. Or maybe you're going to carry it in a holster outside of your belt and keep it covered up with a coat. If you live here in Maryland, it's got to be concealed. So keep that in mind. Is that gun going to be comfortable? Now let's say I pick it out. Pick out a Sig Sauer 365 XL, which is my everyday carry gun, and I like it. So now I got to find a holster that's comfortable. And this is where things get kind of crazy. You can go to the Amazon and check out holsters all day long. When I first started in this field, my instructor said, you're going to buy 100 holsters. And I said, no way in the world am I going to buy it. I'm going to buy one. I'm just going to love it. It's going to be great. I now have a bin full of holsters that I keep. Now, I'm an instructor, so I keep them and use them for my instruction purposes, but they're there. So I now have that. I've got my holster. I'm ready to go, start carrying, and be safe.
Security Training Academy. Real training, real security.